What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another BFR. Today's going to be a rather short one because last night's game on the back-to-back was pretty uneventful, to be honest. Game 11 versus the New Jersey Devils was played at 6 o'clock on November 5th, which was a Sunday last night. And no Jack Hughes, who's week-to-week, who was injured in the game prior, and no Nico Hischier, who's out with a concussion. So their top two centers down the middle were out, and the Hawks still found a way to just not win. The score, 4-2 New Jersey. Hawks dropped to 4-7. Vlasic was in and Tenorti was out. Shots were 40-34 New Jersey. Hits were 20-16 Chicago. Faceoffs 36-30 Chicago. Power plays, Chicago goes 0 for 2. New Jersey goes 1 for 3. Soderblom saves 36 out of 39. Vanacek saves 32 out of 34. Hawks are always. I've been saying recently the Hawks have always started off well, and it's no different here. In the first period, 18:09, a minute and 51 seconds in, it's a rebound goal. Taylor Hall, back-to-back games with goals, second of the season from Tyler Johnson and Wyatt Kaiser, which makes it 1-0. And then the next line that came on was Athanasiou, Reichel, Radish. They put that line back together, and they looked like the best line on the ice tonight. I've been saying to put them all together for a while now. They finally look like they're back in place. I know they had Athanasiou on the fourth line to start the year. Then they put Athanasiou and Reichel together, and they moved Radish. Then they moved Radish with Reichel, and then Athanasiou was down again. It was all over the place. They finally, I think, got it right. Athanasiou to Reichel then was just wide. 8:32, Chicago penalty to Murphy for interference. And that was dangerous. He geared Toffoli, who he interfered with, toward Soderblom's legs, who was standing there, and took out Soderblom. So there was luckily Soderblom was okay. So not a good penalty from Murphy. And on the power play, was it on the power play? Yeah, it was on the power play. I don't know. I didn't write power play goal, I guess. 6:53, New Jersey power play goal. It's Dawson Mercer, first of the season, first point of the season. Mercer's had a rough start to the year, and he gets one on the board here from Hall and Hamilton to make it 1-1. Bedard is then saved, 5:19. New Jersey scores again. It's a breakaway goal from Max Willman, first game in the NHL this year after leaving Philadelphia. Unassisted, makes it 2-1. He filled in for Jack Hughes quite nicely. Dickinson to Johnson, 2-on-1. Amazing save, Vanacek. This if you haven't seen it yet, go to anywhere on Instagram, go to NHL, anywhere NHL related. This save was on the NHL site last night. Fantastic save on Tyler Johnson on a 2-on-1 with Dickinson. Vanacek diving over, just gets a piece of it. We go to the second where Brendan Smith hits the post. Holtz is denied. 10:13, Chicago penalty to Murphy for cross-checking, which this time would be killed. Toffoli is denied. 3:38, New Jersey penalty, which would be served by Meyer for too many men, which would be killed. We go to the third. Meyer hits the post early. 18:29, Chicago penalty to Entwistle for holding, and that wasn't the best call, but we're not going to talk about it. That was killed. Bratt to Meyer is saved. Kaiser and Meyer. I think that's Mercer. Kaiser and Mercer went to the boards hard. Can't even read now. 15:25, New Jersey deflection goal. And this, I knew it was over after this one. Curtis Lazar with his second of the season from Marino makes it 3-1. Marino, that was what happened was Marino had a breakaway. Somehow the defenseman got up. He got around everyone. Soderblom saves the breakaway. Marino runs back around. So Lazar's right in front of the net. He shoots, goes off Lazar's stick and in. New Jersey was taking over the game, I wrote down at this point. As well as Radish headed to the locker room, so I was a little worried, but he was back quickly. Bedard had a good hit on Meyer. Meyer had a good hit on Bedard. I said Bedard hit hard by Meyer. 8:14, New Jersey penalty to Toffoli for hooking, which would be killed, and the crowd was booing. It was an awful power play. Hall is saved. Seth Jones had a near miss. But then at 4:46, Chicago brings it within one. It's a jam goal from Ryan Donato, his third of the season, from Athanasiou and Dickinson to make it 3-2. They shuffle the lines going into the period. Foligno was denied. Then with 2:01 left, New Jersey gets the empty netter. It's Tyler Toffoli, but it's challenged for offside, and it is. So it's still 3-2 because they pulled Soderblom at 2:22, which is why there was an empty net. There was a bit of a scrum. Bedard to Kurashev on a one-timer, fantastic save. Hawks call timeout with 1:08 seconds, and then with 0.4 of a second, they just couldn't let the clock run out. They essentially just threw the puck in front, and it went right to McLeod, and McLeod picked it up and scored. He gets the empty net goal for his third of the season. I can't read today. Oh my gosh. Unassisted, 4-2. And that was awful. They were awful with the extra attacker there. That was just awful. And without their top two centers, New Jersey came out and still played well, which shows how dangerous they are, to say the least. But yeah, that really concluded the game. Overall, they played very well against Florida, and then they laid an egg against a very injured New Jersey team. I mean, both Florida was very injured as well, but still, got to win when their best players aren't in the lineup. I think I've solidified myself as being on the, okay, we can win now. The great tank is over. But yes, this is the year of San Jose's great tank. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I want to tell me down below your thoughts on the game. If you have any other things to say down below, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.